Do you want to hear my craziest theory about aging? Okay, so you know how like everybody looked hotter in the 70s, right? And like the 60s and the 50s. Like if you go back in time and look at how beautiful these women looked and for so long, they still were losing NAD, glutathione, like all the things that I'm taking, but here's the theory. There was not as much stress. There was not as much pressure. There was not as much processed food. There was not as much manufactured bullshit that we were putting into our bodies. And so they did not have the same amount of like toxin overload and oxidative stress. And oxidative stress is the number one cause for premature aging. Because when I look at my great grandma, this made me think about it. This is my great grandma's nightgown, by the way. I love this thing. She's passed on now, but when I look at her photos from when she was like 40, 50, 60, she just did not look old. She just didn't look old. And I think this is why, right? Like, look at Marilyn Monroe in her, what did she pass away, like 43? She still looked great. I think they just didn't have as much toxin buildup in the body. So anyways, I take a glutathione for this exact reason. If you drink alcohol, if you eat processed foods, if you are even just like stressed with bills or work pressure or your relationship or your kids, if you have too much stress with social media, hello, like we have way more stress than our grandparents, great grandparents ever had. I take glutathione and I have noticed that my skin looks lighter, brighter, and tighter. I notice this crazy glow. I notice it's getting more even over time. I noticed that like I was starting to get a little bit of a little something here, a little bit of a poofy pooch there. And it's because your liver actually can't process all the toxins out of your body if you don't have enough glutathione. It's like engines aren't running the way they're supposed to. And so the toxins, if they can't get out, you're supposed to pee and poo them out. If they can't get out, they find somewhere else to go. And that somewhere else to go is making you look like shit.